Hello everyone, my name is Catherine Siegel. I have been thinking about food a lot. Let me tell you why. We at our church have been working on a food insecurity project. Do you know what food insecurity is? I think this children's rhyme helps explain food insecurity. We can say it together. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor dog a bone. When she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so her poor dog had none. Have our parents ever gone to the cupboard to get food and the cupboard was empty? Well, we might run out of cereal or milk, but our parents will go buy more food for us. We have food security. Old Mother Hubbard had food insecurity, which means that she did not have food for her dog, and the empty cupboard had no food for her, too. You probably know that there are children and families who are hungry because they have no food. Some live near us, and some live around the world. Some cannot grow food because of bad weather. Either not enough rain, or bad storms like hurricanes and flooding, or maybe there is war and danger, or they are so poor they cannot buy food. These hungry people have food insecurity. Our church wants to help families change from food insecurity, empty cupboards, to food security. This month, we are sending money to a bigger group called Growing Hope Globally. Our money helps build greenhouses in Guatemala. Do you know where Guatemala is? Here we are in Gainesville, and the skinny part connects North America and South America, and that's where Guatemala is. So if we start in Gainesville and travel around all the way through Mexico, the next country is Guatemala. Guatemala is where Growing Hope Globally teaches women to grow vegetables in greenhouses. Do you know what a greenhouse is? It's a big room covered in glass where you grow food all year long. Why do families in Guatemala need help? Well, many of the fathers have left Guatemala to find jobs and safer places to live. Many mothers and children are left behind and are hungry. The mothers may have little money, and the food they grow, coffee and corn, is not healthy diet for the children. Most children in the Guatemala mountain highlands grow up stunted, which means they are much shorter than normal because their diets are not healthy. The program we help, Growing Hope Globally, teaches the mothers to grow healthy vegetables in the greenhouses. The mothers feed the vegetables to their children so they have food in the cupboard, more food growing in the greenhouse, and healthy food to eat so everyone grows up bigger, stronger, and healthier. It makes me happy that our church is helping the mothers in Guatemala grow food for their children. That's why I've been thinking about food. When we give thanks for our food, let's give thanks for our church and for Growing Hope Globally too.
Hi, my name's Jeremy, and I'm going to read a book to you today that I really like, called The Good Garden. It's about how important it is for families to be able to grow their own food, and how important it is for us to be able to learn from one another. The only problem is that this book has a lot of words, too many words for me to read to you today. So I'm going to show you the pictures and summarize the words. I hope that's okay. Hunger on the hillside. The Duarte's family's garden is not growing well this year. Maria loves to help her father in the garden, but both of them are worried about not having enough food to eat. Hard choices. If Maria and her family don't grow enough food, her father has to go work out of town to earn money to buy more food and seeds. Maria is worried about the coyote, a person who will sell them more seeds but charges a lot of money. Helping hands. Maria promises her father to help take good care of their garden while he's gone. Opening minds. The next day, Maria goes to school and meets her new teacher, Don Pedro. He is planning to build a big garden in the yard behind the school. Feeding the soil. Don Pedro teaches Maria and the rest of her class to make compost, a pile of plant parts, food waste, and leaves to feed the soil. I bet some of you have compost at your own houses. Shaping the land. Then he teaches Maria and her class to make terraces so they can grow crops on the hillside. But her friend, who doesn't have enough food to eat, has to leave with his family. That's the same thing that Maria's worried about. Planting the seeds. Maria and her little brother make compost and small terraces in their own garden and plant seeds. Tending young shoots. The plants in Maria's garden are growing really well. The coyote notices and wants to buy the radishes from her family to sell them at the market. Coming home. Maria's father comes home. He is so happy to see that she has learned new ways to garden and that the plants are growing so well. Facing fears. There's the coyote again. Everyone in the village has used the new ways to garden. See, there's terraces all over the village. But the coyote wants to buy their food and not pay them very much money. The teacher, Don Pedro, suggests they sell it themselves at the market. Going to market. Maria and her family take their food and sell it at the market. They make so much money that they can buy more food and seeds to plant next year's garden. New beginnings. The family has a picnic and enjoys being together while eating the food that they grew on their own land. The maestro moves on. Maestro means teacher, and the teacher, Don Pedro, has to leave. The family says goodbye to him as he goes to his next teaching assignment. Growing good gardens. That year, the Duarte family and everyone in their village has plenty of food because they work together to learn new ways to garden and to grow and sell their own food. So when you eat food, especially plants like fruits and vegetables and grains, remember that it grew in the ground somewhere, and remember that some families eat food that they've grown on their own land. You might be one of them.